Have you demons seen this new report? This is bad. This is bad. People are starting to get the message that the law isn't required. We've got to do something.
Yeah. He said, what is the law?
The law. God's law from the Bible. You don't know what the law is? Do not lie, do not steal, do not commit adultery.
Yeah, and those laws are otherwise known as commandments.
We have to do something. The law is how we control people. Somebody tell me why we love the law so much around here.
We love the law because when one of them obeys one of the commandments, they think it makes them right with God.
They think it makes them right with God.
Yeah.
These people think that if they go 2 weeks without lusting or losing their temper, that's why they're right with God.
The Bible even says you can obey every one of the commandments, but you break even one, you're guilty of all of them. Yeah. Egan says he thought obeying the commandments made people right with God. I got this, my lord. Egan, the wages of sin is death. That means it doesn't matter if one of them obeys 1 or 2 commandments. They can't be right with God until all of their sins are paid for by death.
And that's why they need Jesus. Jesus died, and if they believe in him, his death pays for their sins. It makes them right with God. What have I said about using the J word? You said...
My lord, I don't think we actually have a rule against using the J word.
Oh, I know. But he was so incompetent.
Yeah.
See, Egan gets it. This is competence, demons. Come on, think. We have to do something. My lord, this is bad. The Bible even says, if someone trusts in Jesus, they are not required to obey the law because they're under grace.
What about this idea, my lord? What if we confuse all of them?
I'm listening.
My lord, come on. Nobody knows what the law is. It's Old Testament stuff. You mention the law, everybody tunes out. You mention laws like do not lie, but there's lots of weird laws in there too. Like you can't eat pork.
Or women can't wear pants.
So, why don't we make them think the weird laws aren't required, but some of the laws are required?
So which ones are required?
What about the 10 Commandments, my lord? Do not lie, do not steal, do not commit adultery. Everybody knows about the 10 Commandments.
But, my lord, the 10 Commandments are part of the law.
So, my lord, most of them, they don't care what the Bible says.
So, when they see that part Flumar just read and realize they don't have to obey the law,
they'll just say, nah, I don't obey the law, only the 10 Commandments.
Oh, that's hilarious. The 10 Commandments are part of the law. It's total nonsense.
Yeah, my lord, Egan is confused. We need people to think that they're still required to keep the 10 Commandments, even if they trust in Jesus. Yeah, and it's beautiful too, because none of them can obey the 10 Commandments. They'll always feel like failures.
I even tell them God is hurt when they break one of the commandments.
Or they obey a couple of the commandments and it makes them prideful.
Oh, this is good. Everyone will have either pride or shame all the time. They'll be quitting God in droves. We have to get started right away. I want you to get the pastors and church leaders. I want you to get the YouTubers.
But my lord, wait a minute. Aren't we scared people might study the Bible themselves?
Huh? Study the Bible for themselves?
Nah.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh. I did not mean to do that. Oh no.